Hey guys, it's Alex VA back here with another video, and tonight's video is going to be the Dabi X listener. I did promise that I was going to make it right after the Sal one, so here it is. Next MHA one, since a lot of you guys wanted it, and obviously people don't do her a lot, I'm going to do Toga, but anyways, I'm sorry if you hear a loud noise in the background. That's my fan. It's getting super hot where I live, and having my window open isn't enough for me. And it also kind of helps drown out my talking outside. But yeah, let's get into it. And I'm sorry, this one might be a little bit of a shit post, just because I don't really have an idea for this video, but we're just gonna go with it. Alright, now let's get into it. You had just gotten home from a bar. You were out at a party, and luckily you were the person that drove everybody back home, so you had maybe like a drink. You didn't really drink that much. And you had finally got home as you flopped down on your bed, not knowing what to do next, when you heard a knock at your window. You look up to see the boy that you have been seeing for a little while at your window. His burnt skin almost wrapping around his healthy skin as he made a little signal for you to open up the window. You got up lazily and opened it. Good evening, love. How was your night out with your friends? Yeah. You look exhausted. Come on, let's go lay down. You need some sleep. Dabi laid you down on the bed as he crawled in next to you, burying his head into your chest. You buried your head into his hair, the smell of his cheap hair dye filling your lungs. You were one of the only people who knew of his true identity, and that's, well, because of your quirk. Your quirk is called Pictionary memory. You're able to create an image in your mind, and when you draw it on a piece of paper, you are able to kind of create like a video or like some type of footage of a memory coming from someone else. And you just happened to get that with Dabi one day, finding out that he was in fact Toya Todoroki. It was a memory of when his brother, Shoto Todoroki, was first born, and how he felt. He felt betrayed, but also loved. He was close to Shoto, you knew that. But he didn't get much into it with you, and you were okay with that, and you respected his boundaries. You kind of found out about him being Toya Todoroki on accident, and he understood that, although the first time when you found out, he was pretty mad, and begged that you didn't tell the league, and you didn't. You knew that someday soon he was planning on revealing himself during the war between the League and the heroes. You had told him that he should do it, just so that way he can get it off his chest, and maybe they'd have a good chance of winning. You knew the way that Endeavor would react. He'd probably just sit there frozen and furious and realize that his son faked his own death to become a villain and try to kill his own father. Your thoughts were interrupted when you felt a pair of lips kissing the bottom of your jawline. When you looked down and saw Dabi giving you tiny kisses on your jawline as a sign of I love you and a sign of I want to be with you. You smiled a bit as he wrapped his arms tighter around you and scooted upwards, so that way he was just a little bit taller than you, so you could look up into his eyes. He grabbed your face and pulled you into another kiss, this one lasting a couple seconds before he pulled away, telling you how much he loved you. You watched as he grabbed a blanket and put it over the both of you, then snuggling back into your chest and shortly falling asleep after. After about 30 minutes of Dabi being asleep, your mind came back to the concept of him coming out as, well, Toy Todoroki. How would his mom react, you thought? Isn't she in a hospital right now? Wouldn't something happen and she'd stay there longer? What if she already had a feeling? What if she knew? What about Endeavor? Would he quit his hero career? What would he do? And what about Shoto? Would Shoto stop? Would Shoto become a villain to be with his brother? You didn't know. You sat there for about 10 minutes thinking about this when you finally decided that you shouldn't and you should go to bed when you looked at the clock and realized it was almost 1 o'clock in the morning. God, you thought you did stay out late with your friends. You left around 5 and didn't get back until midnight. You and Dabi got about half an hour together until he fell asleep, and you've been up for almost 2 hours since you've gotten home. Or no, about an hour since you have gotten home. You took your mind off of what you were thinking and slowly closed your eyes. The next morning, you were met with coldness next to you. Dabi wasn't asleep next to you, but instead you turned over and then heard the sound of running water shutting off. You got up as you got dressed quickly and walked out, just in time to see Dabi walking out of the bathroom. Must have gotten out of shower, you thought. You walked back into your room, grabbing one of the empty bottles of black, cheap hair dye, and gave it to him. You might want to start getting the semi-permanent or permanent, not the one that washes out immediately. Listener, what have I told you? I don't have enough money for that. Alright, just put this in before you have to leave. Dabi smirked as he grabbed the bottle out of your hands and walked back into the bathroom, but not shutting the door behind him. He walked out to the kitchen and started making you two breakfast. When he walked out and you guys ate, and he went home. You watched as he left and walked back inside. You sat down on your couch thinking how you had gotten a villain to fall in love with you. When you remembered that you used to be a hero too. So how the hell did a villain, let alone Dabi, fall in love with a hero that worked at Endeavor's agency that he fell in love with him? You just smiled, thinking that you got lucky. But little did you know, you used to know him. You just didn't quite remember him. Alright, I'm gonna leave this here. I am getting really tired, so I'm gonna head to bed. I do have school tomorrow, so yeah, and hopefully this fan cools down my room because it's fucking hot. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Next video will be a Toga, then a Shigaraki, and then I'll do a Travis, because I know a lot of you guys have been wanting Travis as well. I have a couple suggestions for Sal, and I still need to finish the 2 Sal series I'm doing, and I'm almost done with the Larry one. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to end the Larry one. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your morning, day, or night. Bye-bye.